All right, let's chat week 10 of pregnancy with my second baby. Okay, I'm currently sitting here with black beans and melted cheese and chips. Here, no. I never get to eat by myself. I'm literally starving, so hold on one second. Oh my God, I made food so bad. It's the only thing that sounded halfway decent to me right now, and I just like need something in my body. Oh, okay, let's just dip my hair in the black beans. Awesome. I'm literally a mess right now. Sage is gonna be awake literally any second, so I do not have a lot of time. But let's chat about week 10 and how it literally has been the hardest week so far. So all in week 10, I had 3 migraines and I've thrown up 3 times. That's basically the summary of how things are going. And this kind of tracks because when I was pregnant with Sage, I didn't get sick until I think it was week 11. So basically the same timeline. I feel like a lot of people are usually really sick at like towards the beginning. I mean, maybe that's not true. I don't know. In my pregnancy so far, I get sick when I'm almost towards the end of the first trimester. And this is the first day in a very long time that I've not slept, or at least like tried to sleep while Sage is sleeping and taking her nap. I had some stuff that I had to do, like literally stuff. Guys, I'm so behind on everything in life, and I had to tape and edit and turn in an audition today. Which crap, I didn't even turn it in yet. Dang it. Okay, anyway, I had to do that. And yeah, I'm tired, but have a little bit more energy. I did work out today, which is only the 3rd time in the last, 3 months that I've worked out. So maybe that did help me get a little bit more energy, but it is the second half of the day when I'm getting the most sick, the most nauseous, and when I am throwing up. I think I just got done saying last week, that I don't get migraines while I'm pregnant, and it's like so nice because I'm someone who gets migraines. And I said that, and then instantly got 3 in a row last week. So I don't know what that all means, but I do know that I need to start going to the chiropractor. I have not started going yet. I've kind of just really tried to lay low during the first trimester, not like be doing a lot of physical things, which I know that's probably just like me being in my head, but I will start going to the chiropractor probably after I get the go-ahead from my midwife, which I feel like I know she's gonna be like, yeah, you should be doing that the whole time. But anyway, I'm just gonna go to the appointment and then chat with her. Maybe there's somebody that she recommends too. I have someone that my neighbor recommends. So I need to start doing that to get my body in alignment, and that'll help my neck, which is I think a big source of my migraines. I get this like really tight muscle right here, and it's just like all the way up from like my shoulder all the way up through my neck, like literally like into my head, like that muscle, it just like kills. So if I sleep wrong or anything, that can trigger a migraine sometimes. And it does feel weird to be well past the 8-week mark when normally you would have your first appointment and first ultrasound and everything, but I'm just doing things differently this pregnancy. A midwife doesn't see her patients until between 11 and 15 weeks. And we're not doing an ultrasound, we'll do the Doppler. She did say that sometimes you don't hear the heartbeat until like closer to 15 weeks. Everyone's different, so just like don't be scared if I don't hear it, which is really weird because that's all you can think about when you are pregnant is like, let me get to that first appointment, let me hear the heartbeat, let me just like hear it and just know everything's fine. So it's just kind of been a waiting game and testing my patience a little bit, but I want to reduce the amount of ultrasounds that I'm doing in this pregnancy, if at all possible. Hopefully everything is healthy and good and I'm able to avoid them as much as I can. So yeah, again, I'm doing things differently this pregnancy because I've learned so much being pregnant already, having a baby, labor, delivery. I've learned so much, and I've just collected this information and just really taken in kind of what feels like it resonates with me, what I align with, what I want for my baby, my body, all the things. So I'm actually like really excited to do this all again in a new way because I've learned stuff and I just want to do things a little bit differently and maybe a lot differently. But yeah, it's very exciting and I feel really good about it, and I just want to go, I'm just going to lean into my gut and kind of just do things the way that I want. I'm trying to like be careful with my words because I don't want to put judgment on people who are getting a bunch of ultrasounds or whatever. Like this is totally going to be about my journey the second time around. And I love this topic so much. I feel like there's so much to share and learn. I just am so hesitant sometimes just to like share things because there's opinions all over the place, and that's fine. Everyone can have their opinion, but I'm also trying to figure out like, what do I want to hold really close to my chest? Maybe I'll hold things closer to my chest and share after the fact, or maybe I just don't freaking care and I'm gonna share regardless of what anyone says or thinks or whatever, which I'm gonna do whatever I want, regardless of what people think. But I'm like, am I gonna put it out there? Letting comments and stuff come in of like how you're choosing to do something. So I don't really know yet, but I will say I'm doing things differently. I'm seeing my midwife I'll be almost 12 weeks next week when I go. And the appointment's gonna be at her house, and I'm thrilled about that. I finally feel like this week, my body, like physical changes have started happening. I feel like I finally have started to like pop out just like a little bit, like towards the end of the day. Before it was like a lot of bloating and everything that happens at the very beginning, but now I'm like, okay, I'm starting to like have a little more pregnancy, not bloating bump. Versions, oh God, potatoes and broccoli, no thank you. I want nothing to do with any of that. It sounds so disgusting right now. I still just want cold drinks, fruit, even like raw vegetables I can do. Like last night, I was trying to make dinner, I went and threw up and I couldn't do it. Clark had to finish it. But he was like, what sounds good to you? Like, can I go get you something? Can I make you something? Like, what will you eat right now? And I'm like, I literally don't know. It's like, actually, like, peppers sound good, like tomatoes and avocado and like a little bit of lemon juice and salt, like mixed up. I'm like, I feel like I can do that, which I feel like when I was pregnant with Sage, I didn't want anything to do with raw vegetables and like salads and stuff. And I don't really want salads right now, but I can eat like plain vegetables like chopped up. You know what I mean? It's something about like the freshness and the crunch to it I'm really enjoying. So anyway, he made me that last night after I got done throwing up. It's the second part of the day, just food is just no. I'm still absolutely freaking exhausted. But something that was really encouraging to me today was one of my friends who has I guess he's technically not a newborn anymore. I think he's going on to being 4 months, but she has a toddler and a baby. She just has not had a lot of sleep like at all in quite some time. And I was telling her today, I'm like, it's so hard to wrap my mind around this exhaustion from pregnancy and then how that exhaustion just kind of like changes as pregnancy like goes on. And then it's like the third trimester tiredness, and then you have your baby in postpartum, and then you don't know when you're gonna start sleeping really again, depending on your baby. And I'm like, it's so weird to think about how I'm just gonna not feel energized for so long. And it was really encouraging because she's like, you know, everything I've been through the last few months of like not sleeping and all the things, but she's like, I will say the pregnancy tired has felt much harder than the postpartum tired and everything. And maybe it's like the joy of having a new baby and everything, but she's like, nothing compares to that pregnancy tired, especially in the first trimester. So she's like, you know how hard it's been for me, and I still like stand behind saying that. So I was like, okay, that actually makes me feel a lot better, because I'm like, how are we doing this and surviving, ladies? The fact that there's not days off for women, like just collectively in the world, to have off for when they're having like a bad period day or pregnancy, sickness or whatever. And obviously there's, you know, postpartum maternity leave, which is like barely anything in our country. But I'm like, why is there not like designated days for people? Because I've been thinking about people who go to work, which is a lot of people. Like, I'm grateful I'm able to feel all these feelings and be home, you know, but like, that just doesn't seem very fair to me. Like, women should have some time off. So for all of you who work and are pregnant and work who are postpartum and work who have babies and all the things, you are a champion. Let me tell you that right here, right now. Hopefully you know that. Hopefully you know you're just like killing it at life, because you are. You really, really are. And then just lastly, a funny moment from this week. I was running to go throw up one night, and Sage was like, just don't worry about it, Mom. It's all right. You're okay. Just don't worry about it, Mom. Like, she's yelling that as I'm like running to the bathroom. I couldn't help but just like die laughing. Just don't worry about it. You're okay. You're okay. Don't worry about it. And then she proceeded to follow me into the bathroom. Thankfully, Clark has been here every single time I've thrown up, because it's always in the evening. So that's been helpful to like just feel that support from him and from Sage too. And Nala, she's always right next to me as I'm throwing up. But she runs in there and she starts rubbing my back. They're both rubbing my back, holding my hair. And she's like, you're okay, Mom. And she's like being real quiet. She's like, you're okay. It's okay. It's okay. And then she like takes my face and like looks at me. She's like so in tune with me. It's so freaking cute. And then she started rubbing my head and playing with my hair after I was throwing up. Like, this child of mine is just literally perfection. Okay, so that's basically all the things. I've chatted enough. We're officially about to move into week 11, and I am very excited and grateful. Oh, let me do a little bump update, I guess, my tiny little bump. I'm so out of breath doing literally anything. Oh my gosh. I got a little something. I just ate, but like, This is my full-grown week 10 belly. We're moving into week 11, but we've completed week 10, so I'll just say week 10. See, it's a little something. It's a little something, something, something. I'll see you in the next video. Love you guys so much. Bye.